Mr. Narendra Modi, ever since he became the Prime Minister of India, has rewritten the rules about how a head of government communicates with the public. He hasn't held a single press conference since he took office in 2014. Why do you think Prime Minister Modi, what is your view about him not holding press conferences?
Today, on social media, you are on trial every second. Modi as an individual may not be responding, but that entire machinery is responding. As a communicator, he is not shy of using technology.
मेरा सवाल प्रधानमंत्री जी आपके लिए है, आपकी इजाजत से।
पहले
हमको डिसिप्लिन सोचना है। अध्यक्ष हमारे लिए सब कुछ होते हैं।
Why do you think Prime Minister Modi, what is your view about him not holding press conferences?
Well, I think the digital era has kind of made the press conference redundant, right? If in the past, I would think you needed press conferences because you needed to get the government to react on various things, right? There was no other avenue or platform for you to get that, unless of course you were in parliament or in such a setting. Today, on social media, you are on trial every second. Like you said, BJP over communicates. It is over communicating because it's also reacting to questions that are coming up all the time, right? And this fact check has to be done. That has to be clarified. So in that sense, Modi as an individual may not be responding, but that entire machinery is responding 24/7. So in that sense, I don't see a need for the same way in which press conferences were needed in the past. So I think that was primarily to a large extent, contributing to that. But he's also held press interactions, right? It's not that he's not done press interactions at all. Perhaps what people want, and I think this is what the Delhi media elite perhaps want, or even the opposition. To them, it is, unless it is adversarial, it is not valid. I mean, I think that's a very negative way of looking at the role of media, because unless you're adversarial, unless you ask, uncomfortable questions for the sake of asking uncomfortable questions, I don't agree with that philosophy, because the government is being put on trial every day. It's not that, negative op-eds have stopped. It's not that, difficult columns are not being written. So the government is on trial all the time. It is just that the manner in which the media elite feels satisfied that, unless it was an adversarial, a gladiatorial interaction with the Prime Minister, it doesn't count.
Gladiatorial interaction is the one-on-one interviews which are held. In a press conference, how can it be gladiatorial?
Well, it depends. I mean, I've seen press conferences where, people ask, very hostile questions, and it can get, go the other way as well.
But that's why the Congress says that, look at Rahul Gandhi. He takes all the hostile questions. He's such a brave guy.
But then he also, I remember the recent press conference where he started calling the journalists names, and so I don't think any side is, comes out looking better on this count. To me, I don't think it matters as much, because as far as putting the government on the dock, asking the hard questions, getting responses, it is happening 24/7.